everyone, welcome to the Movieception Show. My name is Fariba, and today we don't just have one episode of Daredevil Born Again Season 2, but we have 2 episodes of Daredevil Born Again Season 2. That means we actually will have a double feature tonight. It's the only one that's going to be planned throughout this whole series. If you guys don't recall, last week Marvel had announced that they had made some changes to their schedule to account for the fact that they also were going to have Punisher play 1 week after the series finale, or the season 2 finale. And so because of that, I guess they picked this week to have a double feature. Not like we haven't had that before. I think we had a similar case of this last year. I think it was probably like, I think it may have been like a 2-3 or 3-4 kind of episode double feature. But that also means that tonight, if we're going to be having 2 episodes, that means I'm going to be watching 1 episode throughout the whole thing, 2nd episode through the whole thing, and then do my commentary for both episodes at the end. That's usually how I like to do it, because I just feel like it doesn't make sense to try and double down on the amount of reactions when, you know, we have all of them coming on the same night. So that's going to be the dealio for today. I'm going to be watching both of them back to back, so this is how it's going to be edited. But from what we recall, right now things are looking pretty good in terms of how season 2 is going on. It's not quite there yet in terms of hitting what it was once the level of the Netflix era, but it's getting there. The last thing that, I think we came off of was the fact that Matt was saving the detective guy, but then because the guy was having a heart attack and he was having a little bit of PTSD, that Bullseye eventually came and unexpectedly rescued him, or saved him. So now we have to see kind of how that's going to play out. Like, how is this gonna, like, what does this mean in terms of the dynamic between Bullseye and Matt Murdock? But yeah, so I don't want to wait any longer. I know we're going to have quite a long night today, and plus I probably won't have this out until probably next day, because I'm actually watching Super Mario Bros. Later tonight, so lots of stuff. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right down into episodes 2 and 3 of Daredevil Born Again Season 2. Okay, so it looks like he's going to be okay. So, yeah. Oh, those ice guys, right? Oh, task force guys, sorry.
There a nun who works here? Sister Maggie, I think.
Yes, she's on a sabbatical year in Rome.
Father,
Isn't Maggie Matt's mom?
I need absolution. I betrayed people. Betrayed myself. Maggie.
That shade change. Oh my god.
1, 2, 1.
Apparently, someone is helping him. Someone with very good aim.
Well, it ain't Frank, because he ain't this here.
You giving
in
up?
this show.
Not like you, man. Not like you.
Oh,
at all.
he knows
I thought you were
Poindexter.
tougher
Okay.
than that. Maybe you should.
I don't give a shit. He killed Foggy.
True.
Those task force psychos put him bullet in his. Dexter aside, I just want to take down Fisk before there's any more collateral damage.
Okay,
As if there's already collateral damage right now.
guns.
Right.
Try to get the festival, okay? If you let it be known that he and Matt Murdock are one and the same.
Oh, screw you. That's not how you play the game.
No.
See, this is at least the respect of how they're playing the
I
game.
want to quash this idiocy, not stoke it. Daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
You saved my life.
Slating, Baker Denver.
What's going on? Why did he do that? Huh?
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Mayor.
A hero. He risked his life to save mine. Only to be targeted by the same vigilantes that threaten our way of life. He could be hurt. He may not know who he is. Hero home.
Oh, that's how they're gonna try and find him.
So what do you think about the Northern Star?
You asked me, Daredevil did it. Or one of those other
crazies. This resistance with the graffiti. Look around. What are they resisting? I've been here 30 years. New York has never been this great.
My Jesus Christ, like I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to cringe that
Has
hard.
the mayor seen this?
I'm Daredevil.
Yep, well, you're wanted by both sides now.
I love how they're like, I love look at this game.
Not up to bed to tell you.
You know how many more of them are out there?
I love that they're protecting him. Those little pricks.
We'll
right
be
there.
here. You bringing the pizza? Or should we still have Roxanne do it?
Fucking hump.
We know what they're trying to do.
Dick. God.
Oh, that's Poindexter. Oh. Oh, what he's trying to do. Oh, he even has the. Oh, he has the sign on his head too. Oh my god. Oh, they got him out, right? I'm assuming that's what they did.
He's fucking gone. It seems this is turning into green tonight.
Yeah, copy that, sir. I already sent over 4 more units.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, right. He could be going after Vanessa.
Sir, I don't.
Is there anyone in this building that you feel the need to protect?
Yeah. You.
Good answer.
Good answer.
More good than just New York.
You have built
Oh my god, don't tell me he's trying to go for the presidency. Oof.
Will it? New Yorkers have a short memory. But they were obligated to make global impact.
How many more worlds do you need to conquer?
How many are there?
They're even using the old photo.
Me too.
There's the Netflix one too.
He's a good man. He tried.
He had to. It was who he was.
Idiota, peligroso.
If everyone thought I was too dangerous to be a hero, there wouldn't be any. And I'd be dead.
That is true.
Todo bien.
Limpien eso.
That's assaulting an officer. Get him over me.
This pisses me the
A lot is said about a person's mental health. But what about a city's? The randomness of a horrific crime.
Oh, fuck her too.
A
Fuck her too.
stranger pushing another in front of a train. Frank Castle or Daredevil killed Matt.
No. Is my husband overworking you?
No. Not really. Vigilante trials are coming up, so.
Must be hard to get into the head of those people.
My gram used to say that's a goose walking over your grave.
Oh, she's gonna take the suit, isn't she?
Soledad didn't want it. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I thought we were editing the BB report.
It's a working dinner.
he's gonna
Uncle
find out.
Van, Palms de Moutarde, and hair called Svart.
Oh, where from?
Me. And Julia Child.
Bullshit.
Oh, truth. I mean, we both know I wouldn't have made deputy mayor if it wasn't for your help.
We helped each other.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could
This is
cook.
not gonna
I
turn
can't,
out
but I
good.
just read the directions, did what they said. I'm glad you like it. Because we got some things to figure out.
Mayor Fisk?
Don't fuck with me, baby.
Oh, he's
You brought me
pulling
down
the
with that main garbage
Sopranos.
Okay, that was then and this is now.
You three were the heart of it. I'm sorry. Maybe you're right.
Rounding up all the vigilantes. Hiding in plain sight as random people I just don't like. Don't worry.
Could it be Poindexter for all we know? Or it could still be her. Who knows? Sounds like a girl. Ah, see? So we knew it was her. Oh, and this is from the trailer. Like, this is the beginning of the trailer, so something happens.
Get you to somewhere safe.
What happened? I have something to show you.
Show? What's going on?
They're hunting us. Maybe it's time we started hunting them.
Oh. Okay, Karen.
Is how we end it.
My kidnapping task force.
What if it works? Look, the reason that I brought him here is I'm telling you, there's just something different about it.
Different.
Feeling. Feeling. Oh, isn't he supposed to be able to figure out he's telling the truth?
You guys hunting you, all of it, it's wrong. You're lying. You're a liar. You are lying to us.
He's telling the truth.
Ah! It's like,
So you
okay,
wanna
he's
help
telling
us?
the truth.
So what?
You're lying.
I'm not lying.
Look at me. What's your name?
Saunders. Alan's.
If you're lying to me, you fuck. I'll find you. And I'll be unhappy.
Okay, Matt.
I'm not. You've got to stop Fisk.
In my gut, I just...
Matt was a liar about so many things. I don't know what to believe when it comes to him. He lied to you too? Honestly, Kirsten is your friend. I don't think you're seeing any of this clearly.
Why would you work for Fisk?
Because he's genuinely trying to make the city a safer place. I was on the other end of that vigilante violence. You weren't.
Heather.
And you weren't here when Matt disappeared, so unless some maniac in a mask is trying to cut you open...
Happened to you. I am.
Muse was like an anomaly.
Fisk isn't the answer.
Yeah, Fisk ain't the answer.
Now, if you don't mind, I have to go defend a dangerous man against...
She's... Oh, okay. She might be using her senses to figure out where it's at. She's a smart lady.
Frank.
Well, I always said
know your enemy because they're all you got.
Yeah. Sounds extremely frank.
Think he's dead?
No, not a chance.
Nope.
If he was, Fisk would hang his corpse off the Brooklyn Bridge. Take no.
What? So he's just all this. He's just out there, just being him.
Same
Yeah.
as always.
Which is the most surprising part. I love how Whaley's acknowledging him.
He's always.
You're saying you want his help?
Well, I mean, he is effective.
Oh, he is. Which is why we're all so surprised that he isn't here this season.
Office, he turns the city into his own personal piggy bank guarded by thugs with badges and nothing fucking happened.
I know.
It just feels like we are up against so much.
You and me both, honey.
It is not entirely broken. Yeah. I torch the weapons. Make a big noise. You get your sources to put it out there, and we force everyone in New York to see who he is. To know what he
It's
does.
not that simple. It can't
No,
be that
I
simple.
recently received a copy.
Out there, there's no guarantee you come back.
Mayor Fisk, I've turned a blind eye
We're
to
getting
your
a season
emergency
3.
powers, safer streets, vigilante trials, because
Force rules, don't eat those things. What if it's gross? You're talking, you're munching, right? What if you laugh and spray food all over the deputy lieutenant? Not me. Besides, you're good. Try one.
I'm good.
You're good now. But maybe get into the shrimp.
You're getting a Brit trying to eat a hot dog.
Not bad.
I told you.
It's me
Oh, she
again,
babe.
your favorite mayor kingpin. Here to make a great guy, donating millions of dollars to lame places like children's hospitals and women's shelters. Woof. Swordsman, another bored socialite, pushing his vigilante agenda on the...
Oh, looks like we got our first court case of the season.
Took me aside and he threatened me.
Objection. How is this relevant? The mayor's not on trial.
well, maybe he should be. Sustained. Your Honors, may counsel approach? You may.
Jacques Duquesne, on the charge of conspiracy to violate the anti-vigilante laws of the state of New York. This court finds you guilty.
Yeah, it was rigged. It was rigged.
On the charge of vigilanteism. Murder. This court
I
finds
hope you sleep well, honey.
Entertainment of the masses.
Sentencing will be at a later date. Until such time, you will be remanded back to detention. Court's adjourned.
There is no law and
Presented in
order.
all its ugly glory.
This is so close to reality. It's hurting me so much.
Congratulations are in order. You were instrumental in keeping Jacques Duquesne off the streets.
I just did my job.
Always
Sure.
modest. Celebrate your successes. By the way,
At first glance, but is there more than meets the eye? An air unapparent.
You like him, don't you?
He's grown on me. And then we have Sheila, the chief of staff.
And soon to be the future mayor of New York, because
Waiting with a
those
sharpened
trailers.
blade.
And we want to go back to our families. Why can't you pay and let us leave now?
Because I fucking said so.
I don't check.
Hello?
Stay there.
Shit.
I need your help with Duquesne today.
Are you following me?
I need you to tell me everything you saw.
I knew it. She was
Well, they had me
sensing.
wear blackout goggles, so I didn't see.
I knew it. This is gonna work out. Jack.
everyone, they're coming. Let's go, let's go.
He knows that you're a swordsman.
Free as many as you can.
This is a hallway scene.
Come on. Use lethal force. Go hard.
Wow! Oh my god! Oh! Wow!
Let's go, let's go.
That was our hallway scene, guys.
Where the fuck you are? Come on out before I put holes in you.
Oh.
I'm just a kid. Some of their comms too. Came here to help. Someone has to.
Let's go.
Let's go, let's go.
I love you. You can go now.
Go. Hurry, come on. Go.
Bloody hell.
Everyone, sit down. Stay calm.
We'll get you somewhere safe.
I know a place.
Fuck.
They're gonna try and pin it on him, isn't it?
He killed them. He killed them all.
You can't just end it like that. Come on. So that was episodes 2 and 3 of Daredevil Born Again season 2, and I gotta say, wow, I'm so happy that this was the choice for 2 and 3. I mean, of course, we finally got our first court case on the show. I know that was something that we've been missing a lot of. We did get that in season 1, of course, and that was with Hector, and I think that was his name. I think his name was Hector, the guy who played the previous Tiger, whatever. But of course, it's pretty clear what's going on. It's like there's literally no law and order. I mean, I can't even tell you how many times I'm just watching the series, and it's just getting too close to reality. It's just super too close to reality. And what's insane is that this show was like literally made a whole year ago, and so it's not like this is coming straight from what's happening right now, but it's just kind of mind-boggling that, you know, how close it is to what's happening in reality. But that's me digressing. That being the case, I mean, there's a lot that's just fueling. I think you can just sense how much I'm just getting so annoyed and irritated, and my blood is fueling with everything that's just going on. But I mean, but I will say this. I think just because of how things have been escalating since, you know, everything had happened with the martial law and Fisk coming into power, I mean, you can get the sense of this show is getting really close to what it was with the Netflix era. I mean, I think the greatest example of this was literally the end, like probably the last 15 minutes of episode 3. I think that's, honestly, I haven't seen anything like that coming from Daredevil in like a long time, and that's coming from someone like me, because I feel like that was, I think, the escalation and just adrenaline of what's going on, and just witnessing what Matt is having to do to not just be vigilante, not just trying to, like, you know, stop this, but just saving people in general. I feel like we've missed a lot of that from season 1, and I think, well, I wouldn't say necessarily missing one. I think we did have kind of that case of that with the bank robbery, but it just wasn't necessarily like a Daredevil episode, whereas this one was just like, it felt like the closest that we are getting to in terms of being close to Netflix's Daredevil's, like, just the sophistication and just the incredible work and the adrenaline of what's going on in the moment. And I have to say, like, the last 15-20 minutes that we got here, like, you can just, like, we finally got kind of like what is the closest to us having a hallway scene. I mean, I don't know if that was necessarily all continuation shots, but even then, it just felt like the closest that we've gotten to it, which is insane, because that was kind of one of the things that I was very curious about, if that was something that they'd be able to reach the heights of, because as I said, I'll keep saying that the Netflix series, like the Netflix seasons, were absolutely phenomenal. Like, I would say, like, if I were to rank it with like 1, 3, 2, I think 2 was the weakest without a doubt. I think we can all agree to that. But I think with the whole Disney Plus show, and given everything that's happened with season 1, it's like, will this show ever get close to what was the essence of the Netflix series? Because I mean, the Netflix series was absolutely brilliant. Like, you can see how there's a difference with that aura between the Netflix one and the one that we have now on the Disney era. And, you know, it's taken a while just to get there. Like I said before last episode, where it hasn't quite reached that limit. It hasn't reached that level yet, but you can get the sense of it. I think this is right now the closest that we've gotten to really getting to what, just really matching just the essence of what we got with the Netflix series. And I think this episode's right there. Like, I mean, just the last 20 minutes, just seeing how things are escalating, just how things are building up. Like, I couldn't be more happy to see that this is what we're seeing out of Daredevil Born Again, because we had to remind ourselves that this was almost a Daredevil that we're not going to get. There was going to be a family-friendly version of it. It was not going to be as dark. They were going to, like, yes, we're going to have Charlie Cox, but it was going to be like a whole different kind of tone. And of course, that got scrapped the moment, you know, once the whole SAG-AFTRA thing happened with the strikes, and then everything was just reworked from scratch. And I'm happy that this was being reworked from scratch, because I mean, yes, it took a while. It required a lot of patience, but we're getting there. And I have to say, like, just watching episode 3 was the closest that we've gone into like a Daredevil Netflix episode. Like, you have the court case, you're seeing a lot of bullshitty happening, you see Fisk, you know, one-upping, you know, Matt Murdock. Then you have all this mind tricks, these mind games, and of course we got the action, and then just the surprise, the shock of what happened at the end with the whole North Star thing. Now, of course, the whole point of what Matt has done since episode 1 is to try and expose Kingpin, and showing that, you know, he's not necessarily mayor, he's actually just selling out the city and using the power to do some corrupted business, right? That's all that's going on. Nothing so unusual, but of course, because of the fact that he's now in power, he can now wipe all that, you know, all that stain and disguise it, so that way he can then hold that power and also still be able to do some really shady stuff. And of course, there's only so few people who can come up against him, of course, one being Daredevil. But I have to say, I think this is probably the most perk that we've gotten, because we did get the court case with Jack Duquesne, or the Swordsman. I mean, we know him from the Hawkeye era, and it's so mind-boggling again just to see him, because he was from Hawkeye, and Hawkeye was like a Christmas series, and now he's here, and now it's like, wow, he's actually, like, I will say this, I feel like he feels like he actually feels like a Northworthy character this time, because I don't know, like, when I was watching Hawkeye, yes, I was getting suspicious about him. I feel like he was really shady, and I'm sure, of course, you know, Kate was feeling the same, and of course, we eventually knew that was her mother who was doing all this bad stuff. But even then, I didn't really care for the Swordsman or Jack Duquesne as much as a character. I just felt like he was just kind of there. But honestly, watching this episode, like, I actually have a lot more respect for him as a character. And I mean, that's honestly, again, just incredible, because how can you get like a small character that, you know, could literally be someone who's just a background, can be forgotten, somehow become one of the most essential characters in a Marvel show? And I think just watching this, like, I actually start to really appreciate him a lot more as a character. Again, you gotta give a lot of credit to those who are behind the scenes making the series. Again, we saw from the opening credits, you know, we have we have Moorhead and Benson back as a directing duo, which I keep forgetting that they're still involved in the show. Like, I don't know, I haven't really heard too much from them, and maybe just because they're so focused on the show, or it's just, you know, the cast is just handling all the press or something. But I haven't really heard too much from the directors, even though they've been so involved. But you have to give them credit, because I feel like they've really done a lot of work just trying to rebuild what was Daredevil. And, you know, it's gonna take some time to kind of get it integrate into the Disney era now. And I mean, we're getting there, right? I think for someone like me who has really appreciated the Netflix series, like, I have to at least applaud them for making sure that they can try and kind of allow us fans to get at least an ounce of the Daredevil that we remember from the Netflix era. So and we're getting there. We're still getting there. I think this is, again, a really tight knit story that we're getting right now. Again, the past is the past of season 1. The season 1 was, yes, a little bit of a mess, and I've been open about it. Like, I've been saying even last year that, you know, the show had potential, and it just, because of all the behind the scenes issues that were happening, and because of that, that's probably why it wasn't able to hit its fullest. But now we're kind of seeing it finally hitting what could be the fullest, and it makes me excited to see what could potentially be the next 5 episodes, because already we got, you know, 2 episodes tonight. We're down to 3. We have 5 left, and this is what we're getting now. I can't even imagine what we're gonna get for the next 5 episodes, because if this is what we're getting in terms of content, I'll be a very happy person. Now, I have heard that episode 4 is the big one, and that's next week. I've been hearing a lot about episode 4, so I'm very curious to see what that's going to be about and how that's going to escalate. Now, it does seem as though that for some reason Fisk is holding some kind of like fighting match or something, so I don't know if we're going to get that next episode. We did see one shot of that in the trailer, of course, where he just knocks someone out, so, which is kind of really weird, because like, you don't really expect a mayor to go and do some cage matches, and like, that's more like the Netflix stuff with the Raw, and it's just like, why are we seeing this? And I guess it's just Kingpin just being Kingpin, right? Like, he's just gotta offer what he has to for his constituents, right? So I'm very curious to see how things are going to build up. I think, in a way, this episode, like, it wasn't a win for Matt. We can say that. You know, this was his one chance to go and find those weapons and execute that plan to then expose Kingpin, and, you know, have a lot of people question his authority. And, you know, instead of that, he decided to go save some people, which, honestly, I mean, you gotta admire him for that. Like, he's always about people first and other things later, right? And of course, that came at a cost, and what was essentially the one evidence that they had against Kingpin now absolutely gone. So that really does suck a lot, because that's what they really needed, and now it's like, what's going to be next for them? Of course, there's a lot of other questions, like, we don't know what's going on with Poindexter or Bullseye. Like, he's there, he saved Matt, but now what his agenda, we don't know. The fact that we got to hear about Maggie, I didn't even think that we're going to hear about Maggie. For those who don't know, I'm pretty sure that's Matt's mother. And then for those who did not watch the series, season 3 was like a whole thing, and it was just like, that was a whole roller coaster ride. The fact that one episode where she just revealed that Matt was her son, and then we eventually learned like what happened, and wow, like, I mean, that's still you know, a memory that's still locked in my head, just because of how insane that storyline was. And this is what I really loved about the Netflix era, is that, you know, sometimes it's not just about Daredevil. I mean, it comes to just the story itself, and the dialogue, and the chemistry, and just the conflict that we have with some of the characters, and just them dealing with each other, and knowing the fact that there's all that kind of happening behind them. And if the fact that Maggie still is around, and the fact that she's still alive, thankfully, it makes me wonder if we're probably going to see Maggie at some point. Probably not this season, I doubt. Or maybe, who knows, maybe she will. Since she was mentioned. And maybe she will be coming back. Or maybe that's just a tease for next season, maybe. Who knows? But nice to know that we got some status about Maggie. Because I was also really kind of wondering at one point, I'm like, what happened to her? Because she was in season 3. So, like, she exists. And most of the characters from the Netflix show came back, so like what happened to Maggie? And now we kind of got a answer. Thankfully she's okay, sounds like it. But also, why is he going after Maggie? So now I'm also curious if Maggie is coming back. Maybe she is, and I just didn't see the casting sheet thoroughly, so I'm gonna double check on that. But I'm very curious to know what's happening with Poindexter. He's definitely has an agenda. I think he is targeting Vanessa in a way, and it sounds as though that Vanessa is also haunted by him, so something's gonna happen. Things are gonna escalate for sure. I mean, this is Daredevil. Things are gonna escalate. But yeah, I think right now things are really building up. I'm really loving the build up to what's happening this season. It's the closest that we're getting to the Netflix era. I think this episode was the best example of that. I'm just hoping that this carries on for the next 5 episodes. That's just my hope, because if this is just the extent of what we have, or this is just the tip of the iceberg of what the potential of this season is going to be, I'm very excited to see how things are going to end. I mean, of course, it sucks because we kind of already know what's going to happen by the end because of the Spider-Man trailer kind of spoiling things. But that being the case, I'm very curious to see how things are going to conclude, because we know, things are going to transpire, and we're still going to get a season 3. That's actually filming right now. So, yeah, I think that is all I had to say about the 2 episodes tonight. I mean, again, what a way to kind of build up the momentum. I'm just hoping, I'm very excited to see what episode 4 is about, because everyone keeps talking about episode 4. So that's gonna be next week. But I want to know your thoughts now, having seen these 2 episodes tonight. For those who have seen the Netflix era, like, what do you think about the last 2 episodes tonight? Do you think that we're actually getting closer and closer to just the essence of what was the Netflix era? For me, I feel like we're getting there, and tonight was a really good example, but maybe you have other thoughts. What do you think about the fact that, things have now kind of, I wouldn't say escalated, but a little bit of a hiccup for Matt and Karen, knowing the fact that the one evidence they have is now out of their hands. Will we see Matthew Lillard? We didn't see Matt Lillard in the last episode, so is that the end of him? Is that what this, or are we going to see more of him? We know there's that Thunderbolt connection with him and Valentina. So, and we know for a fact that I believe the cargo itself is because of Valentina. So this is kind of like a CIA operation in a way. So are we going to see more of that, or that is just the extent of the connection with the main MCU world? What is next? What do you think about Heather? Because she is definitely kind of annoying the heck out of me right now, I'm not gonna lie. Is that the end of Jack Duquesne? Are we gonna see more of him? I mean, he's starting to really grow on me this time, which is kind of insane, because I wasn't really a big fan of him back in Hawkeye. Now he's just like, wow, I actually really like him. What about the other characters? Who do you think is going to really become a key character? What's really going on with Poindexter or Bullseye? Like, what is his agenda? He has something going on. That's the big question. And let me know your thoughts and concerns. Let me know your thoughts below. Make sure to like and subscribe.